Hi, my name is Sarah Jackman, and this is another episode of Inner Guru. Today we're going to be talking about dream analyzing and sort of how to interpret a dream. So, first things first, as usual, today I'm not wearing this crystal because it only came as something that you could carry on you. So this crystal is called the Larimar, and it's also known as the blue pectoralite. So this is newly discovered. It was discovered in the Dominican Republic. Emits healing and loving energy, helps lighten depression through a calm purity that puts things in perspective, is an Earth Mother stone, a supreme nurturer and master stone, made with fusion of water and fire, which is pretty sweet because I am actually working with the water element this week, as well as I'm a strong fire sign. Almost all my signs are fire. So actually water's been a really difficult one for me to work with, but this is the last stone I'm going to be working with this month. So with the water element, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to be talking about dreams. The two books that I have is the Dream Dictionary A to Z. It's by Teresa Chung. This is a great dictionary. I've had this one for a very long time. I actually have two versions of it. I have a very large one, and then I bought one that I could travel with. So that's the smaller one that you just saw. And then the other book that I refer to is Sylvia Browne's Book of Dreams. She actually was the first psychic that I ever had faith in, as she actually called the trade tower, the twin trade towers going down a year before it happened on Montel Williams' show. So I was totally floored when that happened, and she was actually right, and I was into psychics since then, and I started reading all her books. So this book is great because she's actually passed away, so God bless her for all her work on earth. But this is one of the best books I've ever read for dreams. And I suggest getting it just so you know a little bit more about dreams if you want to know more. There's 5 different kinds of dreams. So each dream will fit into one of these categories. The first is a prophetic dream, which means that you basically see the future before it happens in your dream. So it could be a warning. I feel like most of the time it's a warning, or it may be just a little pick-me-up if you're going through some bad times and your subconscious wants to show you that some good things are going to happen to you soon. The second is a release dream. Now this means anything that we don't deal with in our waking life, we deal with while we're asleep. So a release dream basically deals with something you haven't been dealing with in your life. The wish dream is something that you've been wishing for, and it's sort of your subconscious's way of letting it kind of come true in your dreams. So that's sort of just like a nice dream to have for sure. The next one is the information or problem-solving dream. If you have a situation in your life that you just can't figure out the answer to, sometimes your dreams will tell you the answers because your subconscious and your soul already knows the answer to all your questions. You just need to look deep within yourself. And the next one, the 5th type of dream, is an astral visit. I actually used to do this. I used to travel to Japan a lot, and I used to astral travel to Japan all the time when I would come home, because Japan, I must have lived there in a different life time, because Japan is like home for me, and I do truly love it there, and I always miss it when I'm away, and I've been away for quite a while. So that's that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about a dream that I had recently. So the dream is I'm at work, my brother's waiting for me, but he's in a shack beside my work. So I decide I'm going to go talk to him. So I go over, and actually we're so busy at work that I want to ask him to help us out. And then I realize that he's sitting on a bed, he's watching TV, he looks very comfortable, so I don't ask him to help us, I just tell him when I'm going to be finished. So as I'm explaining to him when I'm going to be done this day, I look up and I see these kids running after a cat and chasing this cat into a hole in the fence. And one of the boys is holding a cat by its back very aggressively. And he's just holding it sort of like this off to the side. And I scream out, "Hey, you little shits," excuse my language, "leave that cat alone." And one of the boys who's holding the cat looks up, looks me right in the eye, like pure evil, gives me chills thinking about it. And I look at my brother, whose back is towards these two, and I say, "Bob, it's evil." So that's his name. And then as soon as I say that, the small boy that had the cat aggressively in his hand takes a bite out of its neck and whips it in my face, and then they run. So I wake up out of my dream, and I literally, all my hair is standing on end on my whole body. I've never been that scared in my life, I think. Probably maybe one other time. But not in my dreams, where I woke up with all my hair standing on end. So basically I looked it up, and basically I at first thought, oh my God, it's a warning dream, like something bad's gonna happen to me or my brother. And I looked it up, and actually cats have to do with your feminine side. And so I think it was basically my subconscious telling me, like, you need to deal with your feminine side. You need to embrace your feminine side. It doesn't mean you're weak if you're female. Embracing your girly, your girly likes and just being a strong female is okay. I've always had males as idols, and didn't think it was okay really to be too feminine. Even though I was in the modeling world, or still am in the modeling world, and you kind of sort of have to be feminine in that world. So basically that was my subconscious telling me I need to embrace my feminine side, which I'm going to start doing, and not worry about it so much. So I'm excited about that. I feel much better about the dream. When I first had it, I thought, oh my God, someone's going to die, or like, oh, it was just so scary. But really, it just meant that I need to embrace my feminine self, and I'm so afraid of doing that, that I think it's like evil or something. So anyways, that's just, so basically what you do when you have a dream, any points that you remember, even if you just remember you picking up a stone, for example, look up stones, look up sand, look up beach. Anything that you remember from that dream is very important. So if you only remember one symbol, which could be a blade of grass, look up what grass means, look up the color green or yellow, depending on what color that grass is. Then you write it all down, look at it together, and you can come up with what kind of dream it is and the answer to maybe a situation you've been having or whatever. I've been doing this for years, and people actually sometimes come to me and ask me to analyze their dream for them, because I'm actually pretty good at it now, after all these years of like reading about it, and then also just having all these vivid dreams myself. I will tell you that marijuana, if you are going to smoke that before bed, you will not have any dreams. So if you want to have more vivid dreams, don't smoke weed before you go to bed. Anyways, thank you so much. Next week I'm going to Algonquin Park, and I'm going to teach you how to earth. It's called earthing. It's very important for your soul, yourself, your body, and your pets as well. So stay tuned for that, and namaste. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Love you.